All right, here's the last part. I did there's a 3-part series of how to do Back in Black, really easy. So if you haven't done the first 2 parts, then just check those out first. This is the way I teach it to total beginners. Like, I actually do this the first few lessons. So if you're totally new, this is a cool song to learn. So the first 2 parts were the 2 riffs, and now this part is just putting them together. So usually this is like the 3rd lesson. Like, the first lesson we'll do part 1, then part 2, and then part 3. So there's a temptation when you're a beginner to want to do everything all at once, but really it's better to break it into parts and get good at each part. So part 1 went like this. Then part 2 went. So now all you gotta do is put them together. So I mean, this is the easy part actually. So I'm just gonna play them real slow and kind of talk so you can remember the different things you're supposed to do. And then I'll start speeding it up and you can just try to follow along. So part 1 was the low E string, mute, D, 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 mute, A, mute, mute. Then you went 3, 3, 0, pull off, 2, 0, pull off, 2, 0, pull off. Then low E, mute, D, 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 mute, A. Then you put your pinky on 7, 7, 4, 7, 5, 7, 6 with middle finger, 7, slide to 0. Then right away, when you hit that 0, you go back to the first part. So now I'm just going to play it through like twice, slow. So watch, ready? And starts over right away. Oops. So the main thing is when you do a slide from part 2, then right away when you hit 0, you're back at part 1. So that's a little bit hard. The other thing is just what a lot of beginners do is you get one thing down well. Like, let's say you have this down well, but you don't have this down very well because this is harder for you, let's say. So a lot of beginners will go, they'll be like struggling, and then they'll be like, oh, I know this next part, and they'll play what they know really fast. And that's fine to do, but what's better is to try to keep everything the same tempo. So if you have this part slow, if it's kind of slow, then keep this slow. Keep everything the same tempo when you're practicing it, and then try to work on the parts you don't know very fast and speed those up so everything gets faster together. And it's hard to get yourself to do that because everyone wants to just play fast, but that's really the main trick. So here we go. I'll play it slow, and then I'll play it fast a couple times, and that'll be it. I really want to get both hands in frame, so here we go. So slow again. Part 1. Whoops. So one more time. Part 1. What is going on? So partly, I'm trying to get my hands in frame. But really, my hand, what I talk about in part 2 is not having your hand braced. So I'm trying to kind of keep my hand out here so you can see it. Makes a huge difference though when your hand's actually back here to being accurate. So that feels a lot better. So by not having my hand fully on the bridge, it just like throws me off a little bit. So here we go again. Slow. that's like medium speed. So I would try to, I'll do it really, really slow, and then like more regular speed. That was kind of in between. One more time, slow. Right, and then fast. Alright, so that's part 1 and part 2 together. So if you have any problems, just let me know. Also, if anyone has any requests for songs or guitar topics, just let me know and I'll put up some videos. But this is a great song that gets results really fast. Because a lot of people, when they start teaching guitar, they'll do like this for the first month. Or like here's a song that a lot of teachers teach. It's just so boring that I noticed like I wasn't getting results when I started teaching guitar. So I thought of which song would work best, and this Back in Black is super awesome if you're a total beginner. And pretty much any age, and everyone likes it because then you can actually play something cool. And you're learning tons of techniques like mutes, pull off, I did in part 2, down up, which I talked about, or making sure you use the right fingers. So really, if you get this song down, like really master it, and you'll know a ton of stuff and everything else will be easier. So again, if you have any problems, just let me know, or leave a comment or post a video or send me a message. All right, good luck.